Part 1. You're a taxi driver, but without respect. Let's start off with the most obvious thing. You're a taxi driver, but not really. You're driving your own car, using your own gas, and working under the whims of an algorithm. You don't get the benefits of being an actual professional driver like steady income, better vehicle, or job security, but you also don't get any of the perks, like the cool uniform or the authority to kick rowdy passengers out when they're acting like absolute maniacs. Instead, you're at the mercy of strangers who assume you're basically their personal chauffeur. Part 2. The roller coaster of passengers. 1 minute, you're picking up a sweet grandmother who's going to the grocery store, and the next, you're stuck with a guy who smells like 3-day-old burritos and insists on playing music so loud that even your car's air freshener is trying to escape. Oh, and no one respects you. Not even the people who call you. They think you're somehow less than a normal taxi driver. Maybe because you're driving your own car, so clearly that's not real work, right? Part 3. The magical surcharge. Ah, the surcharge, Uber's little gift during bad weather or traffic. Your $15 ride magically turns into $35, and now you're explaining to your passenger that you're not stealing their money, just a victim of market demand. They don't care, though. You're just the poor soul who has to apologize for the universe. Part 4. The late passenger blame game. Let's not forget the legendary late passengers. They get in your car, and immediately, they'll act like it's your fault they're late, like you just conveniently decided to take the long route to ruin their life. Part 5. The tip dilemma. Ah, yes. The age-old question, should I tip my Uber driver? Some people are so proud of themselves when they give you a tip. Like they've just single-handedly solved the global poverty crisis by handing you $1. Oh, thank you. Now I can afford that extra gallon of gas. The best part? Those passengers who don't tip then leave you a 5-star review. Like you've somehow achieved sainthood for not complaining about their terrible music or the awkward conversation you had. Part 6. The no bathroom break life. Remember when you had a regular job and bathroom breaks were a thing? Yeah, forget that when you're driving for Uber. Your car becomes your office, living room, and bathroom. There's nothing quite like the panic of needing to pee, but holding it because you're too scared of being late to a pickup and getting a bad rating. Part 7. The mobile trash can. Oh, and let's talk about how passengers treat your car like it's a rental. People get into your car like they're at a free buffet, acting like they can do anything they want, leaving crumbs, spilled drinks, fast food wrappers, and occasionally something much worse, and your car smells like the inside of a snack factory for a week. Part 8. Wait, did I just get ghosted? Here's a fun one. The ghost ride. This is where you pull up to a pickup location, waiting for the passenger to show up, and then nothing. You wait, you check your phone to make sure they're not somewhere else. You check the map, no sign of them. Eventually you realize they've ghosted you. And it's not like you can just go on your merry way. You have to cancel the ride, and now you're losing time and money. Oh, and don't forget the no-show fee that barely covers your time. Just the cherry on top of an already delightful experience. Part 9. Uber Pool. The awkward rideshare. Oh, Uber Pool. Remember when Uber tried to make you feel like you were doing something good for the environment by carpooling? Well, in theory, it's a great idea. In reality, it's a mess. Now, you're playing matchmaker for strangers who don't want to talk to each other. Everyone is just awkwardly sitting in the back, wishing they could be anywhere else, including stuck in traffic. Some of them have absolutely no sense of personal space, while others act like they're absolutely certain you're trying to hijack their life by taking them on an unexpected detour. The silent, passive-aggressive tension in the car makes you feel like you're in a waiting room for a dentist appointment. Part 10. The therapy session on wheels. Now, you'd think you'd get paid for your amazing Uber driving skills, right? Well, you're not just driving. You're also an entertainment provider, a traffic expert, and don't forget, a therapist sometimes, whether you like it or not. The kicker? Ratings are totally random. Don't like the music? Boom, 3 stars. You could drive flawlessly, but if you're not vibing with someone's exact mood, congratulations. Prepare for a bad review. Enjoy the ride. Part 11. The Language Barrier Lottery. Sometimes you pick up passengers speaking a language you don't understand, and suddenly, you're in a one-sided conversation. They ask, "Where are you from?" in Chinese, and you smile, nod, and pray they don't ask anything too deep. Part 12. GPS gets you lost and then blames you. Ever feel like your GPS is trolling you? You're cruising along, no stress, when it suddenly says, "In 500 feet, turn left." You follow the instructions and suddenly, boom, you're on a dirt road with nothing but sand for miles. Welcome to the Sahara Desert. The only thing judging you now is a camel laughing at you. The GPS is basically like, "Oh, you thought you were getting somewhere? Nope, not today." It reroutes you, sends you in circles, then mocks you with recalculating, "Enjoy the journey." Part 13. The Midnight Karaoke Club. Ah, the joy of Uber at 2 a.m., where every drunk passenger thinks they're a pop star. They're belting out tunes like it's karaoke night, and your car now sounds like a dying cat with a saxophone. You try to turn it down, but hey, don't mess with their boozy talent, or you'll get a 1-star rating. Part 14. The I Changed My Mind ride. Ah, the classic destination change. You start the ride, everything's fine, then 5 minutes in they suddenly remember, "Oh, I need to go somewhere else." Now you're stuck trying to decipher their awful directions, all while heading in the complete opposite direction. And of course, they act shocked when you don't take the fastest route. Part 15. The Random Fact Bombs. If you drive for Uber long enough, you'll meet the experts who think they're giving a TED Talk on every topic. Did you know elephants are the only mammals that can't jump? They'll ask. Like, I've been dying to know this. And just when you think it's over, oh, and there's a village where people wear pants made of potatoes. Part 16. The Family Circus Ride. Picking up a family of 5? Congratulations, your car just turned into a circus. The kids are fighting over seats, one's crying, another's shoving toys in your face, and somehow, juice has exploded all over the back seat. The parents are too busy chatting about the weather to notice the chaos unfolding. Good luck trying to survive the next 5 miles. Part 17. The Rating Panic Attack. As an Uber driver, your rating is bad enough, but now you've got to rate your passengers? The pressure is real. You're sweating over whether to give them 5 stars or dock them for not tipping, even though they didn't complain about your driving. Those stars feel like they hold your entire future. Will a 4-star review end your career? This is the kind of decision that could give you a midlife crisis at 25. Part 18. The Please Don't Puke ride. And then there's the drunk passenger. You know, the one who's had a few too many and suddenly thinks they're your therapist, asking about your life story while forgetting their own address. And don't forget the ex-gossip and off-key karaoke, because nothing says good times like that. You're just praying they don't puke in your car, but let's be real, it's probably happened before. At least when they pass out, you get a brief, sweet break from the madness.